everybody, this is Rich Osweiler coming to you from the 2013 NAMM show in Anaheim, California for PremierGuitar.com. I'm standing here with Ned Steinberger from NS Design, and we are going to be talking about, it's not exactly new, the Radius bass. It actually showed up here at the show last year, but Ned is showing off a version that's now made in the Czech Republic, which is it's a bit more affordable. Same amazing appointments, but again, just a more affordable version. Ned, it's a pleasure to have you here, and
my pleasure.
Please take us through this baby.
Okay, well, this is the CR Radius bass, as you just said, and the concept behind this instrument is to have an instrument that takes advantage of the balance of a headless instrument, combined with an overall format that's in the comfort zone for most bass players today. So it combines a carbon fiber structure in the neck so that we get the rigidity, the stability, and the ringing tone. It's sustained even on all the notes. It also has this, we call it a radius because the body is highly radiused, and it actually, if you look at the body from the end here, you see that it's actually wedge-shaped, thinner on this side than this side. It has the curve to fit your body, and as a result, it sits in there perfectly. It doesn't have that, you know, a lot of basses they tip up like this. They kind of go like this. So this is tilted a little bit so you can see the fingerboard, yet it's really stable. And of course, comfort when you're playing an instrument is, to me, it's extremely important that the artist be comfortable and not be weighed down by an overweight instrument that's hanging on this shoulder and creating a lot of discomfort. After all, you're playing for hours on stage, and you want to feel good through the whole performance. And that's the idea of this instrument, is just to make it fun to play, really. And of course, the sound of the instrument is, we're getting into that, I guess, a little, because Chance is going to play for us a little bit.
And I see you have both fretted and fretless versions.
Yes, fretted and fretless. These are 35-inch scale with the 5-string. I guess we'll get into controls when Chance gets going there, but I want to show you guys the tuner, which is a very important part of this instrument. Okay. This instrument will accept any kind of standard bass guitar string, and right now I'm loosening the string to remove it. This is a patented system whereby the strings are clamped using their own tension. So the more tension you put on the string, the more highly clamped it is. So you could just take the string out this easily. And of course, you can use a string. This string has already been in the instrument, so it's been cut, but you don't have to cut the string to install it. So it just goes in like that. And again, we slide it right in here, push it down into the tuner, and tune it up. It's that simple. And it's a very stable tuning.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's something I actually originally developed for guitar. We are going to be offering this in a guitar version as well. But for the last 10 years or so, we've been using it on our violins, actually. And so we proved out the system, and it's just working great. This is a Piezo pickup system that really comes from the technology we developed for the Bode electric instruments. And this solid one-piece saddle is an important part of how we get the tone that we get out of the Piezo. We get a lot of excitement generated by the tone we get from the Piezo because this one's deep. A lot of people think of a Piezo as being a thin sound, but that's really a misnomer. If you get the geometry right on it, a Piezo pickup will have more low end than a magnetic because it's flat down to 1 or 2 cycles. Okay. It's quite an amazing invention, and I think it's just beginning to be fully understood how amazing Piezo sound can be, because we're learning how to use the technology, because it's developed more.
And it just opens up so many other sounds available. So
yeah, because you've got the magnetic pickups. In other words, you don't lose anything by putting a Piezo. You still have all your magnetic sound, plus a whole nother dimension. And of course, if you want to make it sound like an acoustic instrument, we offer the Omni bass strings, which are designed to have that acoustic quality. Put those on, especially on a fretless instrument like this. Okay. Crank up the Piezo. It's got an amazing, quote-unquote, acoustic sound.
And are those flat wounds?
Those are flat wounds, okay. But they're unique flat wounds because they have a multi-fiber wound core, and they're built really more like cello strings. They're in they have a very, very different sound than a conventional flat wound bass guitar string. So I think, and by the way, I guess we could talk about these controls and get a sense of what's going on here. But this is this is a volume control that we're all familiar with. This is the balance, so that this is all magnetic, and this is all piezo, and you can mix them as you like. This is a pickup selector for the magnetic pickups, and this is treble and bass control, conventional treble and bass. By the way, the electronics are EMG, as well as these pickups, which were custom made for us, with the curved top and so on. This is a unique switch. It controls the treble on the piezo. So you can have the full treble, which is very intense, high end. And this is a more kind of moderated, and when you put it in the front position, we pull down that treble, and you really get to feel the full weight of this pickup in the bass register when you pull some of that treble back.
Nice.
So those are the controls, and I think for the most part that covers the geometry of the instrument.
Well, right on. Well, thank you, Ned. Let's give Chance a chance to show us how it sounds. So
with this all the way forward, and I like to have it gets a nice, still get that bright harmonics on top. It's got a great, I think it has the great sound for mixing in between to bring it in just a little bit. And you can hear all the articulations going across. For something very intricate like that. And with the mix of the piezo, I think it really brings out, it feels when I play it, that it has more of I can get some of those soaring high ends, a little of the overtone series that maybe just the magnet itself can't pick up. But just being in the full magnet, you still get that. Still got that great classic EM. That nice. So you still got this the nice quick attack. And then moving in, I like the middle is just. I like the blend. You get a little more on those double stops. It kind of soars. And then for the back to doing a little more of the intricate, even doing the really intricate things on full piezo. I can hear all the notes coming out. Nice
right on
sound on the low, and the B. I like it that for this bass, the low B, great tension all the way through, and it reads as a note instead of kind of
I can tell just listening to it. Yeah.
Boom. So I really like that. Even though I'll play high, but every now and then you got to have that nice low. Have a good C that comes out and then down to the low B. So,
fantastic.
It's a beautiful bass, and it plays and sounds great.
Chance, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
And Ned, thank you so much.
Chance.
Thank you.
Well, folks out there certainly they're going to want to know even more about this bass. Where can they go to find out more about not only this design, but your others?
Go to thinkns.com. We have all the information right there on the web.
There you go. Well, this is Rich Osweiler for PremierGuitar.com at the 2013 NAMM show in Anaheim. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you don't miss any of what we're covering this week, and there's still a lot more to come. Thanks, y'all. See ya.